And a high strike there, 0-1. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And they're a perfect 4-0 to start the trip, too. Sometimes you just get into those zones where everybody's getting hot at the same time, and they're in one of those zones lately.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
Picked him up. Nice play.
Batting second, center fielder,
Aaron Hicks will stand in now, and this matchup would appear to be in his favor. As you can see, he's torched left-handed pitching so far this year. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Eric, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, I'm looking for Longoria to snap out of the funk he's been in. He's without a single home run over the last 10 ball games. Look to put an end to that power drought in this one.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ryu steps into his windup, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Tap foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Crawford sprinting after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Justin Turner will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days, as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games.
Justin Turner.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Hicks has a beat on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting sixth, a designated hitter.
And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Howie Kendrick will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Second base.
Chase Utley will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Boy, you look for a guy to produce. He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Mark Teixeira will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Mark Teixeira.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Puig, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I'll tell you, if you hit that ball in the middle of July, it might be 10 rows deep. It's a fastball here, and he squares it up perfectly. But the carry is just not the same this time of year, and it's going to wind up being off the wall. So he's going to stop at second base and settle for 2 bases, but he'll be dreaming of hitting that same pitch in the summertime.
Gary Sanchez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Ryu comes set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Starlin Castro will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Hit on the ground is short. To his left, Seager. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Batting 8. Right
Aaron
fielder.
Judd will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And there's ball 1.
He didn't get the call there, but he's making some quality pitches on that outside corner.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ramsey on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young. A.J. Ellis strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count. 2-0.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit hard to short. And that one started to take off on him a bit, but Teixeira is able to climb the ladder and pull it down for the first out.
Center fielder James.
Into the box
Ramsey.
now, James Ramsey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground is short. Mateo comes up with it. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 3.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jorge Mateo will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
The shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ryu looks in, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And a rather easy first out.
The left fielder, number 11,
Brett Gardner will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Up next for the Yankees.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Here comes the 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. One out and a runner on second base. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. High and deep to straightaway right. Puig looking up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Now batting, third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning. And now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. He gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Alex Rodriguez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Rodriguez.
Hit to short. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 2. Leading off the inning, Yasiel Puig, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long. Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Corey Seager is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for 1. On to Teixeira, and 2 quick outs.
Now batting number
Boy, right there with the runner moving on that play, he didn't even think they were going to try to get it out at second base. But somehow, they still managed to turn over the double play.
Adrian Gonzalez will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Barehanded on the hop. It's there. He got him.
Woo, no problem.
Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here. 1 away.
number 39,
Gary Sanchez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run. So I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Outside for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ramsey is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number
Starlin
14,
Castro stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Castro.
Grounded to third. Turner is there. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2. Leading off the inning, Justin Turner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit to third. Longoria's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot there for Howie Kendrick. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Dodgers are within a run. It's now 2-1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 17.
A.J. Ellis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo. Aaron Judd comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Ryu's ready. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Nope. 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hard liner toward short, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Mateo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runners off for second. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. He's on the move again from first. Pitch is high. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounder down the line at third, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 5th inning. 2-1 our score. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Gardner is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And the runner's breaking for third, and he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just... James Ramsey will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
James Ramsey.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Carl Crawford is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Nope. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Hot shot on the ground is short. Mateo fields it cleanly on to first, and the throw goes right by him. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. On the ground to the left side. Longoria's there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail it here. Aaron Hicks We'll stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
If you're wondering, this is a straight green light here. When your star's up there, you bet he's swinging if it's good.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Number 68 will be the new pitcher. The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And the Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And now on 2-2, I don't think he'll be nibbling any longer. He's got to come in with something here because he for sure does not want to run this count full.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for round number 2. Gary Sanchez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Things were looking pretty good for him when they got the first 2 men of the inning to reach, but it's all gone downhill since then.
Two men are on with two men out. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and two strikes. Here it is. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the seventh. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. The 1-0 delivery. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Scorched to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone now in the LA 7th, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Justin Turner, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Reined in. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. Howie Kendrick will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Chase Utley gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Trying to hold the lead. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the... Starlin Castro will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
First offering on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Ellis has it, and he makes the throw to first. Castro is retired, and there's one away. Aaron Judd will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Judd is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting,
Jorge Mateo stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig giving chase. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Dylan Betances will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Hernandez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Charlie Colburn will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Slade Heathcock is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder Carl Crawford. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Ground ball right side. Glove by Castro. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight. Austin Barnes is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Jock Peterson will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Brett Gardner will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Turner in foul ground. A quick out number 1. Aaron Hicks is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Utley's up with it on to first, and there are two down.
The batter, third baseman.
Digging in, Evan Longoria. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
That's inside. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
I think at this point, a two-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove it.
And he takes ball four again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a two-out single.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from right here in the Big Apple. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Yasiel Puig, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your attention, please.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Striding in to start the 9th, Yasiel Puig, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Chapman's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Puig will take a big turn and head for second. Around second, he'll try for third. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
Shortstop, Corey.
So striding in, Corey Seager, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score. Adrian Gonzalez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One out, nobody on. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are two away. Justin Turner stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been... Zach Lee will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Peterson looks up. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees...
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Aroldis Chapman earned his 6th win out of the pen, helping the Yankees defeat the Dodgers 3-2. Looking at the standings, the Yankees are atop the American League East division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Dodgers sit in second place in the National League West division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. Eduardo Rodriguez collected his 8th win overall, as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 4-1. At the moment, the Red Sox sit in third place in the American League East Division, 18 games out of first. The Orioles are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Blue Jays pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-1. Heading into today, the Blue Jays are in second place in the AL East, 13 games out. The Rays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cleveland Indians got 12 hits in this one as they beat the White Sox on the south side 7-3. Right now, the White Sox are in last place in the AL Central, 12.5 games back. The Indians are fourth in the division, 11 games out of first. Eduardo Nunez grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 10-9. Looking at the standings,
Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today, the third and final game in this three-game. Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Carl Crawford is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out. So this might be a well-used challenge.
Yasiel Puig comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, Matty, this team grounds into a ton of double plays. They've got to stop taking themselves out of potential big innings.
Corey Seager gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Number 18 gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Gardner.
Brett Gardner stands in as he looks at a called strike. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
And it's been a great start to this road trip so far. They've won 4 of the first 5 games. Normally, even if you just play 500 ball on the road, you'll do fine. So they're exceeding that number and then some.
And don't quite know what was going on there, but he's into first base safely.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Aaron Hicks will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Now time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
That's a ball.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Three and 0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
Ripped on the ground to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Steve, what do these guys need to do to get a win in this one?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
Evan Longoria will stand in, hoping to make a late-season push here toward moving to the top of the RBI leaderboard. And that misses inside 1-0. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Hernandez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And that's swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's 1 away. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th.
Hernandez will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Scorched to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brian McCann will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Into the windup and the pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Chop foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. McCann is retired, and there's one away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hernandez ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Bird is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Starlin Castro will dig in for the first time, as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. Howie Kendrick will stand in, as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Moving under it, Heathcott, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball, because that pitch, it's right there.
Drilled to the right side, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, a good effort over there at first. This would have been one heck of a stop if he could have gotten a glove on it, but in the end, it gets by him into right for a base hit.
Runners off for second. Hit to short. Gregorius is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
I think these guys are pretty lucky just to get an out on this play. You see, they try to start the double play at second base. That doesn't work out, and they're pretty fortunate that the relay throw is in time to at least get the out at first.
Carl Crawford is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Yasiel Puig steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a throw over to first and the runner back. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Didi Gregorius will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 now.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Slade Heathcott gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Two and two count. Here it comes. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he steals second. Now a look and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. No one out with a runner at second. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the payoff pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. High in the air and deep to left center field. Crawford ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away. But it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Crawford is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Corey Seager is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
Smoke toward third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Stepping in, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's now at 23 doubles on the year. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. A little bouncer. Throw on to first, two gone. Hernandez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. One run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More matinee. Evan Longoria is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Evan Longoria.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here comes the first pitch. Brian McCann is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That's what you do against a sinker baller. If that ball's fading away, go right back up the middle with it. He just bounces this one right into center field.
Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And remember, that was a changeup that he hit to dead center, so he waited on it nicely.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1, here it is. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that misses 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And there he goes towards second. In the dirt here. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
First baseman number 33.
Greg Bird is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. For McCann, just his second stolen base on the year. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. 5th inning coming up, tied. Howie Kendrick heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The designated hitter, Howie Kendrick.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Drilled on the ground is short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Fastball in there for a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Throw to first, and Utley's retired. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 20.
Austin Barnes stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Out in front of it, strike one. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. To short, hit hard. Gregorius has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Halfway home, all even at. Starlin Castro comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Didi Gregorius will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Crawford on the move. Oh, he brought it back.
Now batting,
Slade Heathcock comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and they found him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Runners on the move for second. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 pitch. He's on the move again from first. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. The dangerous Carl Crawford. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 66.
Yasiel Puig will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Corey Seager will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's wide. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
A lot of pitches away here, which is smart given that short porch and right.
He pulls this one into right. Heathcott is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Aaron Hicks gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. High strikes probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Evan Longoria will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch on its way. Fly ball heading for the alley. Hernandez giving chase. And this will get all the way out to the .399 sign in Death Valley. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now. So he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Brian McCann stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. For Longoria, that's now 31 doubles for him on the season. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Runner's back.
Keeping him close.
He's set, and a 3-0 offering. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Gary Sanchez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
The Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back easily.
Just checking.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at first and second with one away. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in standing. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounced weakly near the plate. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Greg Bird strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. From the stretch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Barnes corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High and deep to right center. Hicks going back, still going back. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here.
Now batting.
Solo shot to right center. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost a situation where you have to guess one pitch and hope you guess right.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward Gardner in left field. One gone.
Now batting, number 14.
Hernandez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Heathcott is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One for the Dodgers. It's Adrian Gonzalez with the home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. 2-1 Los Angeles. Leading off the inning, Starlin Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the 7th inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And this will be taken in by Adrian for the first out.
now batting, shortstop.
Didi Gregorius will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. This one skied out toward right. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Carlos Frias will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Standing in now, Slade Heathcott into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. Brett Gardner digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw, and the fans don't like this at all. And yet another throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him.
Simple throw over there.
And no surprise, a throw back to second. And he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And still one more throw back to second. And the runner back in standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. You've got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Crawford going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around third and being waved on home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
Aaron Hicks will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hit in the air to left. Crawford moves over. 2 down. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Adam Warren will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Chase Utley will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Charlie Colbran will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
6, Charlie Colbran.
Hot shot to third. Longoria is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter,
Carl Crawford will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
1-2, here it comes. To short. Taken in by Gregorius. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Yasiel Puig. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left. Zach Lee is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth. A.J. Ellis is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Brian McCann steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Brian McCann.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out.